Hello, people and beyond. This is RJCXD coming in with a Falcon and the Winter Soldier review. My name's Ray, and this is Christian here.
We're about to review the whole season.
Just the whole season. The whole season, but we just finished the last episode.
The entire 6 episodes are now complete. Finished. You know, and overall, we're going to review it in its entirety. The thematic themes, the symbolisms, the characters. Did we like it? Did we love it? But first off, I want to know what everyone else thinks. If this video gets, let's say, 7 likes, then we'll be really happy. Thank you. So, without further ado, Ray, what did you think?
Well, I have to say, it could have been longer. And it probably fixed a lot of questions, little bits of things that could have been more clarified, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
WandaVision was great for 10 episodes, and say what you want about it, it did okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is it just you can't do 6 episodes here. I mean, I know it's an hour long, but there's something missing. I didn't hate it. I don't give it a nasty review like IGN did, but I mean, that finale. Okay, not sponsored, but we're drinking wine cooler.
Yo, shout out to Mike's Hard Lemonade. We go hard, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I understand your feelings.
Oh, man.
The feeling is mutual, sir. I did feel like 6 was too short for this, and I think I can give you an answer as to why. And it might have been.
Educate me, man.
I feel like it was supposed to be more episodes. But first off, the finale to me was a little rushed. You know, I overall loved the show. That's pretty apparent that we do.
No argument there.
Yeah.
It wasn't a terrible show. I liked it. There were some really good episodes, and it peaked at its greatest.
Right. But
twice, actually.
I feel like the problem was the finale was supposed to be their best, but it didn't deliver on that front. Again, it was like a little rushed with certain characters, and you know, we're just gonna delve into spoilers right now. I felt like John Walker's character was the most rushed in this. He had a cool moment where he became a hero for a scene, and it was going somewhere, but I felt like they were too forgiving. Like the show wanted you to just be like, you know, let's hand wave all this bad stuff he did. You know what I mean? Like he killed a guy in cold blood. But he's still an interesting character. It was odd. Like I felt like it was just very fast paced in the way they did his resolution. But
the resolution, though, his upbringing,
that was perfect.
It was pretty spot on. Yeah. And if anything, I don't know anything about U.S. Agent. I literally had to look the guy up, say after episode 4. And I have to say, it's literally like I get his why he's a little bit unstable, if that's the right way to say it, and why he would kill. Why he would feel incredibly bad for not saving most of those people that were his comrades that died that was mentioned episode 2, I think. I forget, because I know he had stuff going on in the military.
Yes, the characterization of him was really well done. He's not a bad guy. Mm-hmm. He just makes some questionable choices here and there. He wants to do the right thing.
And when Lamar died, when Battlestar died, that was a peak. Yeah. John Walker.
When Battlestar Galactica died, he went crazy.
Battlestar Galactica.
He went ham. That was, to me, my favorite episode of the season.
Yeah, I know. Mine too.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff happened in episode 4 that I was actually really surprised.
Yeah,
I remembered.
The fights were the coolest. Because our complaint in this, while it's cool to see Sam do action scenes with his new outfit and his shield, which is cool, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The action was not what I wanted. I wanted like more of a production to it. You know what I mean? Like the choreography. Because I could just feel the CGI coming through. And it was like that with WandaVision's finale to me. There were points in this where it's like, oh, they're just flying around. There's no like tension here. but it was cool.
Okay.
But it could have been done better.
So, WandaVision, I didn't expect much. Scarlet Witch and Vision are obviously like gods of characters.
Yeah.
They fly, they spew shit. Okay? We get that. Falcon, I mean, yeah, it was literally like, it's for fanboy Marvel people to jack off to the new suit. I mean, that's probably the best way to describe it. Yes, we get it. Falcon's a Falcon, right?
Right.
Now, I think to balance that off, we could have seen a little bit more of Winter Soldier and John Walker.
Yeah.
And they did fight. Carly, what is it? What's her actual... Is Flag Smasher her actual alias?
No, in the books, Flag Smasher is
a guy. Is one person.
Yeah, an individual person.
This one's a terrorist group.
Yeah.
And if anything, it's Carl Morgenthau, right?
Yeah, you were right.
So they kind of changed. Yeah, they spun it off to
a
Carly.
Gender flip with Carly. And by the way, that's a good segue. I didn't really appreciate what they were going for with the Flag Smashers. I thought they were not as cool as villains as... Because John Walker was cooler.
Okay. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He was a better antagonist.
All right, you're right. I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, but like... Yeah, I just thought they were generic, but I understand their point.
No, but that's the thing. You can only rush that within 6 episodes.
Yeah.
If they were expanded to 10, maybe it'll be a lot more clear.
Yeah, I want to get to that. Because, like, if you put the Flag Smashers in a 2-hour movie, they would be, like, really bad. And even with 6, it was like, okay, it's decent. But I feel like with 10, that's the perfect length. And now I'm going to say why I think they actually cut some episodes. So there are like rumors, speculation that a huge plot of this show was having to deal with the Flag Smashers trying to take control of a vaccine from a deadly virus disease which originated in Asia, in Madripoor. That's not confirmed, but some internet sleuths out there have maybe uncovered that maybe was supposed to be a thing. And they changed some of the plots here.
I get it. So because people found out, they needed to change it.
No, not that they found out, but because of recent events. It's just too close to home. Especially with the Asia thing. Okay, Marvel, Disney might be like, hey, we would have, if COVID didn't happen, we might have. But people, out there.
When was this made?
It was before
COVID.
This was
pre-pandemic?
Mm-hmm. This was filmed before all this. And then in production, post-production after.
That's just unfortunate.
So I think they might have had like an additional episode to flesh them out. But the final product that we got, it's cool. I like it. It belongs in the filmography of the MCU.
Yeah. I think this would have been better if it was an actual movie. I'm not gonna lie.
How so?
I mean, again, there's just so much things to do out of it.
But wouldn't your complaint just be worse? Because then it would be shorter.
What? No, not... Well...
A 2-hour movie versus a 6-hour show?
Well, again, it depends on what you exactly do, right? If you can spew, like, what could have been a 2-hour movie into 6 episodes, then that would be probably be rushing it. If it was 10, 30 minutes, like what WandaVision was, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
I really think it... You're right. The Flag Smashers wasn't really the best. It wasn't the best villain antagonist I've ever really seen, but at the same time, I think I just needed to see a scene with Carly. With Carly. And what? Because I don't know. I didn't actually look this up. I kind of was just like hearing it. I didn't rewatch any of the episodes. But what happened? Didn't she was a refugee, and they pushed her.
No, I understand their motivation and personality.
I did,
like,
but I kind of
They're hurt because of the snap. The government has essentially bailed on them, not doing their job, which is, by the way, one of the best parts of this season finale, when Mr. Anthony Mackie gives that excellent monologue on camera to the world. That
could have been backed up with a scene with Carly in it after this shit. And
Oh, that would have been
Yeah,
cool.
it would probably answer a lot of questions.
Like a little backstory.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
because they focused on Falcon and Bucky here. Bucky had his own. No, well, especially Falcon. Falcon had his like. This is what like my life is before or behind the Avengers. Like I'm supposed to be taking care of my family who's struggling with debt. We are about to sell property. We can't get a loan from the bank. That was
yeah, that was
great.
That was some of my favorite moments from the show. That's what really separates TV from movies. That you're able to do stuff like that. You can have the characters breathe, naturally without having to rush things in a movie. Like this psychiatric help with Bucky was cool. The bank loan scenes, all the talks about racism in a movie that would have been like 1 or 2 lines probably. In this, it's like a whole like overarching thing, especially with the character of Isaiah Bradley, which I really liked.
That was, no, I like that too actually.
He was used just the right amount by a really excellent actor. I thought it was well done, and the backstory, man.
Mm-hmm.
Some tears could be shed there.
Yeah, there was some scenes too where I was like, this hit home.
Yeah.
Especially literally the one where they left Isaiah's house and then a cop pulled both of them and they questioned Sam.
Yeah.
And they didn't question Bucky. That was pretty. Actually, that was like, oh fuck.
There's
that
a lot.
Happens now. Like that's.
There's a lot to be said about the way this show deals with racism.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing about this, not many people will realize, it kind of does a symbolic thing for veterans in a way, because our 2 main leads are veterans, and in a way it's trying to have a social commentary on how veterans are treated.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wow. You're right, Falcon is a veteran.
Exactly.
I was just thinking Bucky was.
And that case in point, Isaiah, he's the most heartbreaking veteran on this show. Right. Yeah, I thought it was awesome that he was well utilized in this. And it's pretty exactly the same as he was portrayed in the comics. You know what would have been cool to see? Like a flashback with him doing action scenes.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And I like the lore.
Along with a lot of other stuff, but yeah.
I love the lore that he actually beat up Bucky like way back when he won the fight when he was fighting Winter Soldier, if you remember that. When they first
I did remember that, but I missed it, so I guess you need to recap or something because that was pretty.
Yeah.
Now I know how he knows Isaiah.
I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
There's this huge discussion going on. Do you think that Bucky was right to hide that secret from everyone? That Isaiah was a thing, a person, and that the whole government was hiding that history? There are sides online that are like, he was right to hide it, or he was not. I'm of the side that I think he was right to hide it, because if you bring that out to the public, then the victim Isaiah here, he gets all this attention, and he just gets to relive all that trauma. Maybe that's not what he wants.
Well, they brought it back anyway. I mean, in the end, it was supposed to be just the right. I guess if the way that they wanted to portray it is the right way to do it was to bring it out.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't really speak about this because, like, in the end, it's really like it's not my call, and it's definitely on the line of me not being a veteran. Yeah. I don't know the trauma of people with, who have gone through that, and especially, black community.
Yeah.
I know. Full disclaimer, I will never not know the pain that, the black community will ever face. All I can do is sympathize for it. So, that's really not my call. It's like not... I can't speak about it,
Right, yeah.
I would say that it's entirely up to you, and...
Yeah, because the reason I asked is, like, I saw some debate of whether or not... Because if Bucky did say that before the show existed, like during, like, let's say, Infinity War era, to Steve would 100% be the person to, like...
Let him out.
Yeah, maybe not do that
not let him out, but
the proper way. Like, with the right intentions, he would try, but it would be like, it would be different drastically from what Sam just did. Because what Sam did, he didn't like publicly tell everyone in the world, like on camera, yo, Isaiah, what? He's forgotten news. I think he just told like the government, like, hey, can you guys like at least throw him into history?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No,
I thought that was the best use
good.
of how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
While also not making Isaiah like this scrutinized character, this symbol, you know, because we tend to forget the victims as victims and not, you know, the symbol. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's true. Actually, wow,
Right.
that does hit deep.
So yeah, I really like that the show tackles those questions. That Disney went there,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it alludes to the things that are going on today with, and it's crazy that people are like, "Yo, get these politics out of my show," when the show is like fundamentally political.
Actually, yeah,
like it's 100% a political show.
I mean, if you you want to deal with the fake politics, sure. I mean, is Sokovia a country?
No, it's a fake.
Okay, it's a fake country. I don't say that. There is no such thing as. I mean, they're gonna incorporate mutants later on, so
Yeah.
you want to liberate them or not? That's politics.
Yeah,
It's fictional. It's fictional politics.
Yeah, that's a good point. The X-Men, the mutants, they were always a social commentary for that. Professor Xavier and Magneto were allegories for Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. X-Men can be translated to like, you know, variety
Whoever
of different
feels
races.
like a social outcast.
Yeah, gays.
At this point, too, has a lot of group constitutes with that around that.
Yeah. So if you're like butthurt about this show being political, you wasted your time.
Did you? I mean, like, is there even anyone? I understand people who are butthurt if like if it's not aligned with the comics.
Once they started doing like allegories to like police brutality and George Floyd, people were like, "Wait, what?" But no, I love that because that's so real. You know what I mean? Did you get that sense when John Walker was doing the shield smash on one of the Flag Smashers in cold blood? Yeah, I felt as if.
Was that
I felt as if it was, in a way, an allegory to George Floyd.
I was just kind of thinking that was a straight up
police brutality.
Murder, yeah. I mean,
well, what about the fact that
I was just kind of focusing on the character himself.
Yeah. What about the
fact
that...
the blood with the shield? That was just already like, oh fuck, man. He really did turn. That symbol is tainted.
Right, and that was a great shot.
I did. I love that shot, actually.
That's like one of the best shots in the MCU.
That's why I said, what was it? The 4th episode was the best.
Yeah, that is the best in my opinion.
A lot of great things.
But did you catch in the last episode, Carly says when they're about to fight, she says something like, some of these people didn't matter. And then John goes, oh, Lamar's life didn't matter. I felt like that line, the way it was written, it was like, oh, immediate callback to like Black Lives Matter. In a way. I might be reaching, but like, I sensed it. What do you think?
Yes.
Right?
I did kind of notice that. I'm not gonna go on like conclude that was an immediate nod to it. I was just kind of thinking of a coincidence.
The coincidence.
But if you want to go ahead and say that, then I get it, and it does. It makes sense too.
Yeah.
It does. It really does make sense.
Right.
See, mind of film critics and show lovers. You know, you point out these things.
Yeah, I hate to get all touchy and like about these topics, but it's an important thing within the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot more that you can say out of that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's so many different allegories about like social commentary in our real life. It was well done. The director and the writers did a great job.
And there was more to it. There was more, especially like the bank. You literally reminded me the bank scene where he says, "Oh, what kind of benefits do you get in the Avengers?" Yeah, that was. I was like, what? Screw you, bro.
There are nitpicks within this show, though. Speaking of the bank scene and all the troubles Sam goes through, I guess it's a matter of like self-respect, but he could have easily just asked Pepper Potts or Wakanda to help him out. To help him out with money issues or whatever it may be. But that's like stuff outside the show that can't be like helped. That was the same problem in phase 1 of like Where are the Avengers? The villain is destroying this town. Where are they? But I'll give it a pass. You know what I mean?
It's not their movie. It's not their show.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like,
it's fine. Let's put the spotlight where it belongs right now.
What'd you think of his costume, Sam?
Not bad. I did see what Captain America, aka Falcon Captain America, would look like in the comics, and it really did deliver. I literally looked at it and I'm like, oh shoot. Yeah, he has the Stars and Stripes now. Yeah, I liked it.
I think I'm gonna get.
I'm not gonna lie. I was actually expecting, because it was from Wakanda. I was expecting like a new form of like metal suit or something. Yeah. I don't know. But instead, it just looked like more stitchings and colorful stitchings. So.
I think I'm gonna get hate for it. Yeah. I think it was the most exact replica of the comic costume, but it kind of like threw me out.
What do you mean?
It was cool at first, but then I thought about it. I was like, he kind of just stands out from everyone in this costume, like in a way that's like, oh, it doesn't seem like it would like do good in battle. Like the leather parts are. Oh, nice. Okay. You know what I mean? It felt like kind of goofy.
I don't
know. They should like change it up a bit. No, that's not the point. Because that's like saying a certain like every comic book character's costume ever would work translated on screen.
In the first Avenger, Captain America,
his suit was goofy in that. Literally everyone says that.
It worked.
The helmet.
It worked.
It did.
And if anything, Avengers is more goofy because it was actually more colorful.
Yeah.
They wanted to say, hey, these are the guys that are going to save the day.
No, that's what I'm saying. It kind of like out of place in this.
I guess.
I don't know. I might be wrong.
No, I know what you're trying to say. At the same time, it's just like, I didn't really have a problem with it. Yeah. Because in the end, you were just like, yes.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's hero. Like exactly the same as the book. Like to a T. Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
Again, yeah. I will forever look at it as a nod to the comics rather than this is the hate. A nod to a good superhero movie.
Right.
How many people hated on Iron Fist? I was like, okay, it's cool.
Actually, the first season kind of sucked, but the second season,
exactly,
which no one saw, infinitely better.
I didn't see it yet.
It was pretty good, you know.
Right, but that's not that show. That's a different show.
Yeah. You know, this show, I loved it. 6 episodes, too short. Could have needed more. Characterizations on point. The Dora Milaje.
That was
awesome. The fight between them was awesome. And boy, we didn't even talk about Zemo and Sharon Carter yet.
That's the problem. We didn't talk about them yet because I feel like they weren't barely there. Honestly.
Interesting. I would like to disagree with Zemo particularly.
Well,
I thought Zemo was awesome, well used.
Of course. Well,
he went in and out exactly at the right points. He did his job, and I loved his characterization. That is, his confidence. He knows exactly what he wants, and he knows when to say, I was wrong. There are specific moments in the way he's written that he could hold information. Like that one point where he like gives kids candy.
Oh.
He could hold that information, but he's like, I'll just give it to them. And then he dips out.
I did like
when he
that.
Wants to.
I was kind of thinking based on the trailer that Zemo was going to be the bad guy. This entire show and this entire series. And the twist was he was actually helping. I did like that. No. It made me kind of like see Zemo in a different way now. Sorry. A villain with good intentions still remains, just like in Civil War. Shh, can we say it? Spoilers. Sharon Carter. What?
I'm not
a big fan of that. I'm sorry.
Everyone online, well, mostly everyone, I know for a fact they're gonna have the same opinion as us here. The Sharon Carter twist was weird. Yeah. They needed to elaborate on that more.
When they introduced a power broker, I was thinking the same thing too.
That was so predictable.
Well, yes, I did predict that, but at the same time, I didn't want it to be. Literally, there was speculation that Kingpin was a power broker, and that would have blew my mind.
That would have been way better.
Because I was like, oh shoot, Vincent D'Onofrio is coming back? Like, I'm so excited for this. It's either that or Sharon, and at the same time, I would have preferred the other one. I would have preferred Kingpin.
Yeah.
But now that they went with the Sharon Carter route, I was like, oh, okay, they did that.
They even ruined that surprise because in episode 5,
I was expecting
she has
that.
a phone call with Batroc the Leaper. And it's like, oh, I guess Sharon's the power broker.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, in essence, that's cool, but they could have like took their time with that more.
Again, they need 10 episodes.
Yeah.
If you please explain that to me a little bit more.
I feel like they're having Disney Plus. I feel like they're having the opposite problem the Netflix shows did. Speaking of Iron Fist, Daredevil, all that, those were too long. This one's too short. Do you not agree?
No.
Netflix had 13 episodes.
I mean, in the middle of it, actually.
Because that's what everyone's been saying. Yeah. That the Netflix ones were too long. And then
I mean, an hour with what? Yeah, an hour. What was Netflix? Right, an hour. Like an hour with 20 episodes or something like that.
13.
13.
Yeah.
I guess it was too long, but at the same time, I feel like it was just right. I mean,
Damn.
It kind of made me wanting more. And I'm watching Jessica Jones again. I never watched it. After everything after Defenders, did not watch, so I'm watching it.
Mm.
It's funny.
Yo, shout out Netflix, bring those back.
Please.
In some way, those characters to the MCU.
Yeah, you kind of teased me with the Power Broker.
Yeah.
But now
Think
I know
about
it's
it.
not
Think
happening.
how cool that would have been. That would have been the
guys.
perfect introduction.
No, exactly.
Vincent
Exactly.
D'Onofrio.
And they were in the Avengers universe.
Yeah,
right?
people were speculating Kingpin, Vulture, the Mandarin, Mephisto, anything but Sharon Carter, because they were like, "Oh, please don't be Sharon. It would be so obvious," and it was, and that was the after credits.
How about this, right? I don't have a problem with Sharon being it, but at the same time, there's got to be something before. Literally the only time I've ever seen Sharon was Civil War, right?
She's in 2 movies.
Which one after Civil War?
Before Civil War, she was in Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah. She was. She wasn't in Winter Soldier as much, but Civil War definitely.
No, she was in it more. That was
Okay,
her most screen time.
I don't know. So like, why did she turn bad? Is it because he kissed his uncle? It's just like,
no.
Is that bad? Like,
her reasoning.
Excuse me, that's terrible.
Still. It's like half true. Her reasoning, and I get why. She felt like betrayed after the snap, like that she was just forgotten by the government, and which is kind of the same as forgotten by the MCU, because she kind of was forgotten in the MCU for a bit, because they had to focus on other characters. So this is what.
No, but you could still made her the badass sidekick, or hero for next one. Agent Carter had her own show.
Yeah.
When I heard Agent Carter, I was thinking, oh shit, part 2. I haven't watched the first one, but still, like, does that mean we're gonna get another Agent Carter show?
Agent Carter season 3 starring
Sharon
Carter.
Emily, what's her name?
Emily Van Camp.
Emily, yeah, her.
No, I just thought it was odd. It was yeah, that's the word of the day. Rushed. Her and John Walker. I thought they were rushed in the finale.
In the finale, at least.
That's like the same problems I had with WandaVision. I thought Quicksilver and Monica and Darcy and Jimmy were rushed.
It wasn't. I don't know. You focus so much on like the main characters, and I guess the side ones just end up like just being sides.
Yeah, you're right.
But
and you know what it is? The underlying factor. WandaVision's finale was rushed because of COVID, and then this one was also maybe rushed because of COVID. Fucking COVID.
We'll see. Now, fucking COVID. But I still have faith in the MCU, you know?
No, yeah, always.
I still think that most of all this stuff is somewhat planned. And in the end, they're gonna come up with an entirely new movie or show that ties in everything, and we're all gonna just be mind blown.
Did you hear? They already greenlit Captain America 4.
They already greenlit Captain America 4. I did see that. And Falcon is going to return. Falcon / Captain America, right?
Yeah. And obviously they're planning something. Sharon Carter and Zemo, John Walker, everything comes full circle in the MCU. You know?
So I think I said this, right? WandaVision, I don't know if we're getting a season 2. I mean, I felt like it ended pretty okay, which is going to lead to Doctor Strange. This is going to definitely get a season 2.
Oh, yeah. I think
definitely. So. But who... Actually, with Sharon being the bad person, we'll see about that. What else, right?
I think we just about wrapped it up.
We did.
I feel like we talked about this show at Imposium at length. Yeah. In conclusion,
you all get your nod comic book aliases. That's the word to say it. You all get your favorite characters in their full, colorful suits.
Madripoor. Our first mention of Madripoor, the famous X-Men city. That's very cool.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Fun fact, the bar they went to is, in the comics, Wolverine's like one of his favorite bars.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah.
No way.
So that's why people were like really excited about that.
Does Quicksilver fall into that category too?
I have no idea.
Since he is an X-Men. Well, at least
we'll see. I hope he comes back.
What's the guy's name again? Evan Peters?
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Peter,
sorry.
Peter Maximoff. Well, I think that just about does it, ladies and gentlemen. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, overall to me, was lesser than WandaVision. 8 out of 10. I gave WandaVision a 9. I loved it, though.
Yeah, not the best for me. I will say that this is a good show. Whereas WandaVision was a better one.
Yeah, I just loved how WandaVision, every week I was like, alright, here are the theories.
No, I know. I was...
Which ultimately kind of like flattered out in the end, but it was fun.
I was that way with, after episode 4 of this.
Yeah, I felt like the peak of this show was in the middle and then...
Exactly. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop watching anything MCU Disney Plus related.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
For Loki?
Loki's
going to come out.
You want to know why?
We got the movies now. What?
It's because with Loki, they can literally do anything.
True.
They are not beholden to anything. He is dead. Who cares? You could literally do the craziest shit with this character, and it would not affect the universe whatsoever.
There we go.
It's going to be insane. The cinematography already looks good. Also, Owen Wilson.
Yeah, him too. Who knew, right?
Yeah. Other than that, I'm excited.
Actors in. They're bringing movie actors in freaking shows.
Other than that, my anticipation is very high for the newer characters. Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Ms. Marvel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, She-Hulk.
I can't wait, because these WandaVision, Falcon, we already know them. It was awesome to get to know them more.
Yeah. But this is going to be my first time seeing Blade, too.
Oh, yeah, the movie?
Now that he's coming out, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be sick.
And you got some returning favorites, too.
Oh, one last thing, and then we'll end our review officially. Thank you for sticking by. Are you guys hyped for Young Avengers? You guys saw that shit, right? They are planting the seeds. They did that in WandaVision. Billy and Tommy.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They think they're slick. They think we wouldn't notice. No, they knew we would notice. We're getting my favorite Filipino actress right now, Haley Steinfeld. I bet you didn't know she's Filipino.
No, I know. I knew. I forgot, but
yeah, she's gonna be Hawkeye, the newer version. Kate Bishop in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Young Avenger.
I didn't check the Easter egg, so yeah, you can. This will be the first time I'm hearing it. In
this show, Isaiah Bradley's grandson, I think is gonna be Patriot.
I heard about him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the black guy, Captain America-esque suit in the Young Avengers. You know, he teams up with Billy and Tommy. The whole shebang.
Okay.
America Chavez, which is you're going to get her in Doctor Strange 2. Young Avengers is coming. Imminent, folks. Like, damn. I didn't notice, like, that's what they were doing. Like, he was in episode 2, and I was like, he's kind of a dick. And then I saw him again more. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Patriot. They're gonna do the Patriot thing. That's crazy. We're getting the Young Avengers. They just haven't met. That's like Avengers level hype, bro. I wonder how they're gonna translate Hulkling.
Who's Scott's son again too? Or Scott's daughter?
Exactly, Cassie Lang.
Cassie Lang, there you go.
Dude. Oh my god. It's coming. If that
hey,
doesn't
shoot, you're gonna have a lot more. There's a lot more Marvel movies that you're gonna end up seeing.
If that doesn't leave you hype, then I don't want to talk.
Our kids are gonna be like, "Yo, I love Robin. I know Batman. I was watching Batman before that. I know, different universe. Don't at me, but the same concept, right?
No, attack him. DC. Just kidding. We love DC here. Love to see it.
The Snyder Cut.
Snyder Cut. Check out our Snyder Cut review. If you like us, please subscribe. Give us a like. Give us a comment. Thank you so much. We love you. Goodbye. End the video.
I forgot. Oh, I forgot. This is a Twitch link too. Hey, what's up, guys? I don't know. I took a screenshot. No, seriously, I don't know. How did you...
Hold the button.
You'll have to hold it. Okay. Why did you set it up like that?
Stop.